And hi, and welcome back to Rothmer, the hardcore guardian in Lord of the Rings online. So you venture through the world of Middle-earth, as a guardian, essentially trying not to die. We are playing on the hardest difficulty, as we've got on difficulty 9, heroic 2+, which I believe it's designed for team play, not for solo, but we're going to go for solo. It only affects landscapes, only affects the open world, not instances. So, where are we today? So, we are heading, just double checking all my quests. Yep, okay. So, we're heading into this little port down here, Kelendul. If I pronounced it wrong, my bad. If I offended any dwarves out there. So, we're going to go into this port city, Kelendul, and take out a load of brigands. We need to collect a stolen bow, talk to someone to do a little mission. Grab some the last gear for this riddle up in Thorin's Hall. Grab some treasure boxes, and then we need to speak to this person just outside. Speaking to this person outside, he'll give us a load of other quests we can do in this area. Well, in the port. I think a few of them are just to kill a load of mobs. And then when we're in there, we have the Brigand Slayer, which we can complete because we need to take out another 60 plus 21, so 81 more brigands, which is fine. It'll just take a bit of time. So that's where we stand at the current moment in time. So here we are approaching the dock. These NPCs down here will have extra quests for us. I read the wrong deed. I was reading the deed for Breland and not for Ered Luin. I actually only need another 41 more kills. So it shouldn't take long at all. This quest requires me to take out at least 8 of them. This prologue mission that he's going to put me on. I don't get the instances in this game don't scale with landscape difficulty, so this is going to be really relatively easy. I shouldn't have any problems with this. Just push my way through. These will count as kills for my deed. So yeah, found I'm 8 levels above them, but you can see how quick I can take them out compared to when I actually fight these in landscape in the world. It's a huge difference. These are really easy in this prologue mission. Oh, this mission, I should say, this instance. All you need to do for this instance is run through the gate and go to this boat. On this boat is this elven prince, the Avor Fowl. I'm terrible at pronouncing non-English words. Still pretty terrible at pronouncing English words at that, actually. But we have to make our way to the boat, talk to him because he's there, then defend him because he's going to get attacked. And then once that's done, we get to leave this mission. Really easy. Even when you do this on level or under level, it's really not that difficult. Mainly because you don't get the difficulty assigned to like the landscape. If I was doing this landscape difficulty, this may be slightly different. I'm kind of glad they don't add this with landscape difficulty. And then take this guy out as quick as possible. Yeah, if I kill him quick enough, his ads won't spawn. The elf will dance a little bit, and then finish now, and then travel. Come on, travel now. There you go. That's that mission completed. Annoyingly, it takes you straight back to the lodge, but you can hand in a quest, and then it asks you to meet some dwarves or an elf. It's either an elf or a dwarf just to the north of these. There's a big set of ruins just here. That's going to be our probably biggest challenge for Ered Luin. There's loads of goblins in this area, loads of mobs, loads of aggressive enemies, which they will chain pull. So if you pull one, you're probably going to pull 2 or 3. Well, at least 2. So that might be a bit risky, but that would be our main challenge. But that is the last area we need to do. So we should hopefully get that done in today's episode. For some reason, the sound's off. Hang on a second. Just wondering why I couldn't hear anything. There we go. So if you enjoyed the noises of clipping clopping on a horse or combat, I do apologise. You missed 4 minutes worth of in-game sound. We're just going to mop up these quests and we'll see how that goes. Within these docks, you've got a load of level 11 dower hands, which aren't on their own aren't too difficult. Which you can see a big difference between this and in the instance of how hard they are to kill in comparison. And then you've got a load of these treasure boxes. I want to try and not aggro that bird if I can help it. Got a bunch of these treasure boxes you'll see around. These are the two big hitters that you need to do in this area. The fourth gear is just to the north here. You'll see a big treasure box you need to get for the fourth gear. So it's all relatively easy to grab. I think the fourth gear is there. Yeah, no, that's a treasure box. It's in this area anyway. So it's all relatively easy. Should skip through this. Here's the chest you need to pick up, just to the north end of the city, or the north end of the port. Just this chest just here. There is a few other things you need to think about in this area is this. So, Kelud docks, so it's your explorer deed. The docks itself is obviously at the docks. You'll get that during that mission. And then the spire is this. You need to get close to this, and it'll give you that that deed, for that exploration deed. I have been underestimating these. I did take 3 of these on at once, and I did have to pop my defensive cooldown. I can take them, but it is a bit sketchy. And this bird's going to want a piece of me. I'll show him what for. That's the deed complete. Had to run. This is exactly the spot I had to stand to unlock the deed. Around the other side didn't seem to trigger it, so I had to come round to this side. Have completed all of my... picked up all the treasures I required. So now I just need to get the Brigand Slayer, which is another 22 more kills. Let's check how my virtues are getting on with this. So that's leveled my empathy to level 6. So it's 6 out of 9. 69. Nice. Loyalty 69 as well. Nice. Fortitude 69 as well. Full of 69s today. Nice. So I'll put my last points into compassion. Which will be for the Slayer deed, which is 22 more of these. And once the Slayer deed is completed, I'll then put my last points probably into either Justice or Innocence. But after all those 69s, I definitely can't do Innocence, that's for sure. And this will be the last dower hand we need for the Slayer deed. So let's see as we kill him, see how far compassion goes up. And away he goes. There you go. Its compassion is now 8-9, which is great. Which means the only deeds we have left in this area will be the Explorer deed, which is exploring Raf Tereg, and then the overall Explorer deed. So that's 2,000, 2,000, and then the Raf exploration of this area will be another 2,000. So it's 6,000 experience into a single trait. So I want to make sure it's the right trait, which idealism is pretty good. Income and healing, max morale. Honor, max morale. Attack, crit defense. Oh, I'm still kind of torn. I think physical mitigation, resistance rating, and tactical mitigation is pretty good. But I wouldn't mind more morale. That gives a lot more morale. So I'll probably go for honor, actually. And so that's now this entire dock completed. Just going to go hand in all these quests. Should put us in a pretty good stead. Won't get us very far to level 19, but put us in good stead, ready for pretty much the climax of Ered Luin. So I'm just handing in my daily tasks, because it's been a couple of days since I last did this. Just want to make sure I keep up on top of my daily tasks. So in the long run, I should be able to increase my task limit by just doing a load of tasks. Which is a deed achievement. And here we go. That is today's 5 handed in, which means I can now clear out my inventory if I want to. But I've got loads of room left, so I'm not going to rush to do that. The next thing I need to hand in, so I handed in all the other quests. Next one I need to hand in is to Boren's Hall, which has this riddle, which I'll write there now. So just handed in that gear, the 4th gear. It's now, I thought there was only 4 gears, but I guess there's 5. 5th gear is way over here for the spiders. So I'm going to have to go grab that next time after we finish this area to the south. This load of goblins. Or I might do it first. We'll see. But I decided to grab this last gear before going down to the south. And I thought, the south would be a nice way to wrap everything up. So here we are against 2 spiders. The gear is just there in that chest. So I just need to take out these 2 spiders. I did have to pop a defensive cooldown. because I just don't trust that these won't kill me. And there's a load of mobs in the area, so I could always just aggro another, which would be very bad. But this seems reasonable, and this one is now down. Let's see. 20 Runekeeper, melting all these spiders. That's the 5th gear grabbed. I'll probably go and do the riddle now, do this quest now, and then I'll come back with the goblins to the south. Here we are, having the 5th gear to Bavor. Here we go, Bavor. And his final quest. Fair enough, he actually gives quite a good weapon. Helmet's not that great, but he does give a necklace. And I do need a necklace. Requires me to go to the puzzle vault, which is just over here. While we run there, so this is the puzzle. So this is the riddle. You found the axe bites deep before first light of sun. The sun rises after the moon has set. A jewel may be found in the light of the sun. Jewels are only found after much work is done. So I have done this a number of times. So I do actually know the combination. And the combination is moon, axe, sun, jewel. So it's moon. Then it's axe. Then it's sun. Then it's jewel. Once these are all in, there we go. Open the puzzle vault. Then we can take it back to... Okay, yeah. Then we just take it back to Bavor. Yeah, I've already taken it. Hang on a second, I haven't taken it. Yeah, just take it back to Bavor and you can get your reward. I've already got it. I guess I already have, but I can't see it in my inventory. Do I have a quest inventory? I don't know if I do. But here we go, we'll take it back to Bavor. Here we are, reaching the camp at Rath Terag. And here you can see these are the areas I need to go and find, which I'll put up there. This will be the last deed of this map, of Ered Luin. At least for the time being. I think there's some we unlock later on when you get to like level 50 or something. So these quests are all around this mountain. There's not many, but they are scattered. Some require you to take out different types of spiders. Some require you to take out milk eyes, which are these little weird animal burrower things. They're almost like a mole rat, but they're not a mole rat. And then there's some for taking out different types of goblins. But they're based all around here. I always do this in a clockwise. So I leave this camp, go up here, go around, follow this road, go to the south, find the south gate, back around here, take out this mob. As I come around here, before I go to this mob, I run up here to grab this middle location, take the mob out, back to the top. In a circle like that, you tend to be able to get all of the quests done and all of the explorations, except for one, which is, I think it's Crookdale. You don't need to go to Crookdale. Crookdale is this camp away over here. You don't need to go there on your own kind of volition. You'll go there with this story. So once you finish this story mission here and you hand it in, you will then have to go and talk to the ranger again over here, I believe, and then you will have a mission or an instance that will take you to Crookendale. So don't go out your way for it. You will get it automatically. I'm sure there's something. I've never gone up there in the landscape in the open world. I've only ever done it in this instance mission. I'm sure there's stuff up there, but I've never been up there, so I couldn't tell you. And as you can see, these are all level 11, so they're not difficult, but they obviously can gang up on you. And when you go to these little camps up here, like this one in the north, there are a lot of goblins, and there are a few that roam. There's one of the packs that roam. There's a double pack there that roams. So just be mindful, just be careful if you're doing this on a harder difficulty. These packs do roam. There's 2 packs there. There we go. And then I need to get to roughly as close to this gate as possible to get the exploration of this little camp. As soon as I see it appear and disappear from up here, I'll then leave. Because I don't really like being too close to where there's potential for a load of mobs. Okay. Can I get closer without... Okay, I may have to fight these. But yeah, it's come off of there. I'm going to pop my defensive anyway. And I'll take out these two. I don't need to go in. I just needed to get to this kind of doorway. Got poison on me, so I can cleanse the poison. I probably didn't need to use my defensive there. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. There we go. Got another poison on me. Can cleanse that. Take it as well. So next kind of target is just down here. There's another barricade which we'll go to. This is the eastern entrance to the area. Okay, this isn't a location on the map, so don't worry about coming here if you don't want to. You can just avoid this. Do need to take out these mobs, so the stinger is more important because I do still need to kill 6 of them. Let's see if I can take 2 of them on without popping my defensive cooldowns. So far it's looking like I can, so I'm not too worried. So the next objective will be to the southern barricade down here, which you just need to follow this rally going all the way around. Where are you going around? Kill as many spiders as you can, because that's one of your quests, and kill as many milk eyes as you can, these boys, as you can. I think I said in the previous video the best place to kill spiders is up here. Or actually, I completely forgot that there was actually down here by the southern barricade. I'll show it to you. There's a huge den of spiders, which is also a very good place to level up and get your Slayer deed completed for spiders. Because there are spiders everywhere. There's more of them there than there are up in the north. But the only issue is you have to actually get there, which is a bit of a pain. There is also, because it's not really frequented that much, like most these starting zones are not frequented as much as some later zones. You tend to find a lot of cocoons and a lot of treasure chests down to the south here, because you have no reason to go once you get to the southern barricade, which is here or around here. Once you get to the southern barricade, you have no reason to go into the spider den, because there's no quest in there. I think there is a rare mob that can spawn in there, but there's no reason to go in there, so people just ignore it. So you do tend to get a lot of cocoons down there, which obviously are treasure chests and loot chests. I'm just running back and forth to make sure I get as many spiders as I can. These milk eyes are the ones I want to take out the most, because they don't tend to spawn too many in certain areas of this valley. So anyone I see I'll take out. Because worst case scenario, I can just run away from them if I aggro too many. Or if I aggro ones I don't want to kill. Here we are. This is the southern barricade, just here. So you obviously make sure you come here to get this exploration deed. And that is the spider cave. You'll get a better look at after I take out a spider. Go over here. But that is the spider cave, which goes quite deep. You can see loads of webs. You just walk straight through there. There are loads of spiders. I'm not going to go in there because you are likely to aggro more than one at once. And I can't really take that out. But yeah, you can go in there. Loads of spiders, loads of cocoons. Yeah, so it's quite good for the deed and just for extra treasure. And then this is the southern barricade, as I've already said. Once I've got this, I tend to, you can see this ramp here. Start running up this ramp, because at the top of it there are elite mobs. Really hard mobs up the top. So don't run all the way up to the very top if you're trying to stay alive. Just go up enough to unlock Amon Falk. Or Falk. Wherever this Amon Fang, not Crocodile, the other one at the top there. So you just want to run up far enough to get that unlock. Once you've got that unlock, you can then come back down. I'll see if I can show the signature mobs, but there are a fair few goblins running up here, and they will likely aggro in batches, in groups. Bear in mind, I still need to take out 5 more ranged goblins, but I know that there's going to be some down here, which I need to go next. This is the Amon place. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. I will use my defensive buff here. There we go. So all you need to do is walk into this doorway and you'll get it. So don't go too much further than this. I believe these sappers are really dangerous. I won't show you here. I'll probably show you when next time I fight them in another location. probably in Bree, they essentially run at you, they charge at you, and they throw a bomb at your feet, an AoE bomb, and the bomb will do loads of damage, loads of fire damage if you stay in it. They are really deadly for high landscape difficulties. But if you... These scrapers, or scrappers, just up here, you see these 2 logs. Up there on the right, you follow that up to the very top. I'm sure there's something to do at the end of the later on in the campaign or story, but for now you don't need to go up there. There are some harder mobs up there if you really want the challenge, and a couple treasure chests, I'm sure of it. But you don't need to go up there ever. And then just down here to the left here takes you to Crookdale. Once again, you don't need to go there. You go there in the story, so you don't need to physically go there for the unlock. And then down here is this little ruin. This ruin has a guy called Gazrip, which is there. You need to take Gazrip out for a quest. Here you see the lag. So I didn't record it just then, but when I was fighting a spider walking up to that last camp, I lagged a bit. Here's server lag. So I can't move, I can't jump, I can't do anything. This is just the server lagging. This is probably what is going to end up killing me, because I can't do anything. If I end up getting attacked, if something happens, I'm dead. I physically can't do anything. Yeah. So I'm now stuck here waiting for the server to catch up. Either it catches up and I'm okay, or either it catches up and I'm dead. We'll see. Fingers crossed I won't be dead. Normally lag's not too bad, but sometimes it could be really, really bad. Like on my brawler, I made a video and it actually logged me out. I logged back in and I was okay. And I'm hoping this isn't the end of my character. There we go, okay. So it looks like I'm back. Annoying stat was about... Oh yeah, I'm still getting lag now. Moving side to side is still a bit clunky. So I do need to kind of thin the herd, as they say. So I need to take out Gazrip, but I don't want to attack all these goblins at once. So I just need to pick who I fight. But this... Once I take this guy out, I'll try and pick off the odds here and there. Try and pick off this guy, then... Or if this person just wants to run in, fine. He's got every single buff under the sun, which is a bit sad. Well, it's not sad, but he's spent a lot of money to get this character as buffed as it can be. And I just want Gazrip. I don't care about any of these other mobs. And it looks like he's already killed Gazrip. That's the fire the sappers drop. Just need to be careful of that. I think Gazrip's already dead, so I'm just going to take this advantage and take out this stinger. And I just definitely didn't need his help. Still just need Gazrip, so we'll just wait for him to respawn, I guess. So luckily, Gazrip respawned relatively quickly, and he respawned on his own. So as he's on his own, saying that 2 more just spawned. Fine, I just lure him away. As he's on his own, he's more unsoloable. That's for sure. As long as I can keep clearing out any debuffs he puts on me, I should be okay. He will get me to relatively low health. But that is Gazrip down. Still need to take out 2 more ranged goblins. But I'll probably go to this northeast spot to kill the goblins, because it's in the open. I'm not likely to get jumped by a load of random mobs. I wanted to just quickly show this as well. You do be careful. There are random elite mobs, whatever mob this is. Yeah, elite mobs walking around. These are normally found at the very top of the mountain, so just be careful. They do roam. So once you hand in all these quests to Hammerfest and Ingolfer, then you need to hand in the prologue quest back to the rangers just over here to the east, which is Langless. Once that's done, then you can then do the final mission of this area. Here we are. Just spoke to that ranger, and just spoke to this this elf prince apparently, and we are essentially pushing Crookdale. We're pushing through here. A load of goblins will start spawning, and we just need to fight through. We regroup at this bottom of this hill, just in this little camp just here, just above the T of 2 of the Grey Havens. We regroup there, then we continue to push up. But once again, this is an instance rather than a open world thing. my damage is no longer lowered, so I'm doing the right amount of damage, so these are going to die very quickly. We'll watch some of this instance. It's not too bad of an instance. Relatively quick. The story of this is essentially you're trying to take back and beat is it Skullgrim? One of the Dower Hands? Skorgrim. The head of the Dower Hands that was revived at the beginning of the Dwarven story of this area. Since Skorgrim is trying to lead the Witch King's efforts in this area to kind of like destabilize the Alliance. So all we're trying to do is fight back against Skorgrim, against the both him and the Witch King, who sent a white hair, essentially sent a Dreadlord. I've forgotten what they're actually called. We'll see him at the end of this. A Gaunt Lord of some sort. So we're doing what we can to try and fight back. But as this is obviously in the instance, I'm happy just to run out and tank them. And then obviously the NPCs will do what they can, which normally isn't very much. And after the second wave, we run to over here. We regroup in this camp. There we go. Maffy Stourhand. He's, I think, the leader of Gondorman. So he, at least I think he is. You see him a lot in the story, where you see his name. I think he's head of Gondorman. But he's cool. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, one swipe of a sword, he killed 2 gobos. That's good. You don't want to mess with Maffy's Stourhand. Now we defend this little camp. Really easy. I think there's 2 waves again. This game tends to do a lot of things in 2s or 3s. So I keep changing the camera angle around so I can watch that. There you go, sappers. There we go. They can drop multiple bombs. Well, they can't, but they'll drop their 1 bomb. Just be careful that if you aggro 2 or 3 sappers, they will all throw their bombs at once. And on the higher difficulties, a bomb will do a lot of damage. On the missions you get from Gumbad, the expansion, these bombs will almost one-shot you. If not, if you stand the fire, you'll die within a couple seconds. They're really powerful. And they can knock you back. The later ones will knock you back. And if they knock you back, they can easily knock you off a cliff or some sort. We just got ambushed. Now I need to go fight the stingers. The only stingers I know is a stinger missile, which is an anti-aircraft missile. But hey, these are stingers apparently. So I had to fight our way up this ramp, kind of up this hill. Then there's Crookdale is just around there, just up there. So we'll get our exploration deed any second now. Here we go, got to the top of the hill. Now we're doing the final push. You'll see any second now. So let's load up these virtues. Expecting a lot of experience into honor as soon as you walk in. There we go. So we're straight up to 69. Nice. So yeah, so it's quite honor's leveled up quite nicely. And then that would be giving me this new deed here, which is for a load of marks and for a load of motes. Essentially completing all the deeds in all of Eriador, which is obviously the map to the west of the Misty Mountains. But that is now Ered Luin. Once we finish this quest, will be completed. We ideally can move on to the next map, which I have yet to decide whether I'm going to grind out and get some deeds off camera and then move on to Bree, or I don't know. I'm tempted to do Swan Fleet because you do get some good, at least you get a good Guardian shield when you finish Swan Fleet before you go to Cardolan. So I might do that, but we'll see. Apparently there's a hobbit here, Sarah Oakheart. You tend to see this person quite a lot. I don't know why. Always in trouble of some sort. I don't know who it is. This is Cardivore, this person's father, and like the old Admiral Akbar, it's a trap. So you get attacked by a load of goblins, but they're not aggressive because Skorgrim comes out. So here, the game somewhat, you can't do anything here. Skorgrim comes in. He laughs at you. Calls you a fool. Then he runs away. He just laughs at us. Ha ha ha. And then we get attacked. This random goblin up here. Never tried to chase him, to be honest. Wonder where it goes. Oh, it looks like it's a dead end, so he just disappears. I can keep an eye on his red dot. But at the moment, he's just... No, okay, yeah, he just teleports out. He also has the one ring, so he can go invisible. Should be the last attack. There you go, and that is that. Don't worry about me, lad.
Sweet-eyed melon.
I swear they always say sweet like melon. Sweet like melon. Gonna ignore that, because that's a bit of story. Just send the Fellowship of headed east. And that there's dangers out there. Which is, yeah, fine, thanks. Here I'm just gonna look for the most expensive thing that I can sell for money. So I wouldn't mind this, because I do like two-handed halberds.
Would you do something for me?
But I probably won't use it. So, now the quest wants us to go to Bree. Now that Ered Luin is finally safe. So I will head to Gondorman, and Gondorman will allow me to travel to most places. So then at Gondorman I can decide whether I want to go straight to Bree, go to Mosswood, or Swanfleet I should say, or go to the Mitchell Delvin, which is the Shire. So I can decide when I get there. So that's now Ered Luin complete. So that's the first major hurdle overcome. Now I can pretty much go around. I could have done this anyway, but I can now happily go around and do more deeds to get more of my virtues, because all these give passive bonuses, like more health. These sword ones give more physical mastery rating, more tactical mastery rating, which is more damage. So now I have the ability, well, I now can feel happily to go out and level those up. I do still want this point here, so by level 40 I should have this ideally, but I need to get to level 40, that is, and that's a long grind. So if you made it this far in the video, that's awesome. Thank you much for watching. If you mind leaving me a like, maybe a subscribe, and me and Mr. Rothmers will see you in the next one, where we will decide what we want to grind on. Have a wonderful day and peace out.